Baxter. My name is Chris Chichester. I live at 26 Sanders Farm Drive in Penfield, and I have never committed a crime. And for 18 months, I've been using the instrument called the Freedom of Information Law to demand a list of salaries at the Monroe County Sheriff's Office. 18 months. I believe the number of Freedom of Information Law documents I have sent to you exceeds 50, demanding your payroll. So today I went to the mailbox here in Penfield, and I now have a list of the salaries of every employee at the Monroe County Sheriff's Office, which I've been reviewing for the last 2 hours. I will continue to review. So, salary for Todd Baxter, $132,599, which, as you are the sheriff of Monroe County, that is, in all likelihood, set by the statute, as you are elected, and that's what you're paid according to the law. And the next sheriff's going to be paid that amount of money. The name right below you is Corey K. Brown. Corey K. Brown makes $131,485. He makes $1,100 less than you. Corey K. Brown hasn't been elected to anything. He's well over 6 figures. I believe that he is at the jail. I do not know. Is he out on the roads? What does Corey K. Brown do at the Monroe County Sheriff's Office to earn $131,000? And that's just $1,000 less than you. What does he do on the job? Corey K. Brown. Below Corey K. Brown is Amy Hines. She makes $72,545, and there's salary after salary after salary of your employees making more than $70,000 a year. Michael Radler, 0. I've been calling him and ridiculing him as a double dipper. Now I know he's not a double dipper, because he was a Monroe County Sheriff Office employee for 20 years and retired. But he is at your office, so he is not a double dipper, and now I know. And I would not have labeled him as a double dipper, but since he was employed for 20 years and retired and subsequently was rehired, you expect him to have a salary. So that's why I was describing him as a double dipper. So if Michael Radler was making $0, what does he do? What does it say about an individual that comes into the office and is making $0? You're showing up to work, you should be paid. That's the way it works in the United States of America. The name directly below Michael Radler on this document I'm holding in my hand, Paul V. Chiminelli, $104,572. What does Paul V. Chiminelli do at the Monroe County Sheriff's Office to earn 6 figures? I go to the last page. And these are salaries that cannot be described as part-time. Part-time work is $20,000, $25,000 a year. That's part-time work. William M. Dunbar, $12,244. Eric J. Lorenz, $12,244. Brianna Elvin, $11,856. Rachel June Scott, $11,856. Now I'll stop right there. Why does William M. Dunbar and Eric J. Lorenz both make $12,244? Why does Brianna Elvin and Rachel June Scott both make $11,856? Are these minors? Are you paying minors at the Monroe County Sheriff's Office? Are you paying minors that are related to Monroe County Sheriff Office employees? Sheriff Todd Baxter. I continue. Madison Ball. Madison Ball. That is a name, Madison, that people began to use around 2000. Is Madison Ball a minor? $11,856. What does Madison Ball do at the Monroe County Sheriff's Office to be paid $11,856? Joshua M. Priesteljalko. I know I didn't pronounce that right. $12,244. And then directly below his name is AHD, that's the first name, A. Al-Mansoub. Odd A. Al-Mansoub, if I'm pronouncing that correctly. And he also makes $12,244, just like Joshua M. Priesteljalko. Below both those names is Amber N. Cripps. Amber. Amber's not a name that when I was in elementary school, any girl was named. Is Amber N. Cripps a minor? I don't know. Answer yes or no. She also makes $12,244. Camille N. Miller, $11,544. Is Camille N. Miller related to Kathleen Miller? It's the answer to that question. It's yes or no. Camille N. Miller, $11,544. Is Camille N. Miller a minor or not? Bradley D. Finn. Bradley. Is Bradley D. Finn a minor? I don't know. Bradley D. Finn, $11,544. What does Bradley D. Finn do at the Monroe County Sheriff's Office for $11,544 in taxpayer dollars? It's the answer to that question, Sheriff Todd Baxter of Monroe County. Thomas M. Evangelista, $12,244. Is Thomas M. Evangelista minor or not? Felicia R. McLaren, $12,244. The same amount of money paid to Thomas M. Evangelista. Same amount of money paid to Amber N. Cripps. Same amount of money paid to Odd A. Elmansub. Same amount of money paid to Joshua M. Pristalco. Same amount of money paid to William M. Dunbar. Same amount of money paid to Eric J. Lorenz. Why are these salaries the same? Are these minors? I don't know. You can't live on $12,000, $11,000 a year. What do these individuals, and I'm not calling them employees, do at the Monroe County Sheriff's Office to be making $12,244 and $11,856? What do they do under your leadership as the sheriff of Monroe County, elected by the people of Monroe County? Dear Mr. Chichester, please find and close the copy of the payroll of employees of Monroe County Sheriff's Office pursuant to your Freedom of Information Law request. These records, along with an invoice for $6.75 payable to Monroe County, should have been sent to you by Monroe County Communications Owner around November 6, 2019 in response to original request for this information. Right. Original request. It was before that. November 6, 2019. I've been demanding your salaries for 18 months, so that's not even correct. Sean N. Jarrell, $96,943. Ronald W. Harling, $86,608. Philip Gambado, $99,966. How did you arrive at that number? $99,966. $34 short of $100,000. How do you come up with these numbers? Why can't you just round off the number? When I worked as a state employee in Albany, and as a federal employee in Washington, D.C., my salary was my salary. $55,000, $75,000, $90,000. It was a salary. It didn't have these bizarre numbers like you have. Speaking of which, Trudy A. DeBerardinis, $67,152. How do you arrive at $67,152? And there are other ones at $67,152, like Aaron Keller, Michael Dehold, Joseph Spano, Raymond Dry, Christopher G. Giacolano, Timothy J. Renslin, Sean C. Mosley, Scott M. Goldstone, Christopher R. Zagrassi, all $67,152. Why? Kathleen Miller, $36,926. I thought that she would make more and earn more because she's a person that's on your website and that I use as a contact to demand information from. Is Kathleen Miller related to anybody also with the last name Miller? How many of your public employees are relatives at the Monroe County Sheriff's Office? Would you describe Sheriff Todd Baxter, the Monroe County Sheriff's Office, as a haven of nepotism? Again with this number, 67,152. On this one page I'm looking at, the number 67,152 is used 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. You got 22 employees on this one page making $67,152. Why? How'd you come up with that number? Why don't you just round the number off? 67,000. How do you come up with these numbers? How do you concoct these numbers? How do you decide what to pay your employees given their responsibilities? Christopher F. Howell, $75,418. What does he do for $75,000? You know how many people in Monroe County would love to earn $75,418 like Christopher F. Howell? What's he do? Kenneth Willis. That's a name you definitely know. There are names on here, of course, you're not going to know, given the size of the Monroe County Sheriff's Office. You can't possibly know everyone. You know Kenneth Willis. Because Kenneth Willis exists in 6 figures at $101,843. What does he do in your office? What are his responsibilities? Does he report directly to you? First 5 names on this list: Richard A. Rossi, Ronald J. Newman, Christine L. Neary, Michael J. Sperino, Julie A. Vandermeer, all 66,509. Why? How do you come up with those numbers? Is this a civil service pay scale? I don't know. Do you just concoct the numbers? Do you pay them whatever you want? How do you determine what they're paid? Who tells them what they're paid? Do they negotiate their own salary? Because if you have these 6 individuals at the top of this page, all making $66,500, they're not negotiating anything. They just told what they're paid. You tell them. $66,000. Then, the last, I'm going to count so I get it right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. The last 15 employees on this one page are all making $74,000. The last 15. Carolyn L. Hunter Brown, Johan P. Oliver, Dean Wunsch, Shannon L. Woods, Edward E. Goolsby, Joel Tadeo, Matthew D. French, Thomas Spring, Wanda Johnson Bell, Sean B. Morris, Todd E. Davis, Thomas C. Tabone, Daniel C. Markle, Thomas Kennedy, Eric A. Thompson. They're all making $74,000. Joel Tadeo, $74,063. So you have an employee W today. Are they related? Nothing wrong with being related. You can be related and do the same thing if you love to do the same thing. If you're related, and one of the people in this 2-person relationship is total incompetent, that's patronage hire. Daniel J. Staub, $92,079. Do you know that Daniel J. Staub makes $92,079? Sean D. LeClaire, $91,000. $214. Alan J. Wilkins, $91,204. So that's three names of these that are over $90,000. What do they do at your office to make $90,000? Vincent F. Alberti, $74,416. Is he related to S. Alberti? I now know his first name. Terrence H. Peck, $80,369. What does Terrence H. Peck do at the Monroe County Sheriff's Office to earn $80,369? Do you know the answer to that question? Do you know Terrence H. Peck? As far as his job responsibilities. Craig A. Whipple, $74,063. William T. Palmer, $74,063. Michael Ferrari, $74,063. James A. Camardo, $74,063. David E. Johnson, $74,063. These are bizarre numbers. And again, same number, 74,000. Jeremy B. Woodward, 74,416. Gregory R. Domolsky, 74,416. Nicholas R. Rodak, 74,416. Martin V. Briarcree, 74,416. Salvatore Amator, $99,966. What does Salvatore Amator do under your leadership and supervision at the Monroe County Sheriff's Office to earn $99,966? Do you know? Paul F. Macaron, $74,063. The next name, Timothy G. Lewis, $30,160. Why is it the disparity like that? $74,063, $30,160. Is that a part-time employee? How many part-time employees do you have? How do you decide exactly what to pay these public employees? Who decides? You can't decide everyone, but you have someone that does decide. Jeffrey T. LaMartina, $91,204. Not $91,000. Not $90,000. $91,204. Shane M. Pfeffer, $79,989. Not $80,000. Not $79,000. $79,989. Paul A. Phillips, $74,063. Nicole C. Cowie, $74,063. Robert T. Ewing, $74,063. Greg D. Whalen, $74,063. Filippo Lombardo, $74,063. Eric L. Knox, $74,063. Timothy J. McNair, $74,063. Marion House, $74,063. Andrew J. Kimmel, $74,063. Kevin Newton, $74,063. Paul F. Macaron, again, $74,063. Robert E. Kearney, $74,063. Christopher R. Jimenez, $74,063. Why? Why that number? Jody T. Luther, 91,204. Joel M. Cluth, 91,204. Why they both paid the same amount? 91,204. Why? Who decided that number? Sean D. Fennessy, 85,727. James W. Morello, 85,913. Providence E. Crowder, 85,913. I'm going to count just on this one page the number of employees that make over $70,000 on this one page. I'm going to count it out loud. Make over $70,000. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39. 39 of your Monroe County Sheriff Office employees on this one page make more than $70,000. How do you expect to survive re-election when the people of Monroe County learn that fact? Maurice Leone. And all the names that I know, that I have committed to memory, I've never heard that name. Maurice Leone makes $118,787. What's he do? What does Maurice Leone do at your Monroe County Sheriff's Office to earn $118,787? If you were to sit down at the editorial board of the Democrat Chronicle and they would say to you, Sheriff Todd Baxter, what does your employee Maurice Leone do at the Monroe County Sheriff's Office to take home $118,787? How would you answer that question? Could you answer that question? What's the answer to that question, Sheriff Todd Baxter? Jansen D. McNair, $104,938. Kevin C. Kaiser, $110,868. Edward L. Krenzer Jr., $118,787. John M. DiMartino, $101,843. Matthew J. Van Duzy, $130,433. Matthew J. Van Duzy earns the same salary that you do as the sheriff of Monroe County elected by the people of Monroe County. Is there anyone on this list that earns more than you, Sheriff Todd Baxter? I don't know. Perhaps I'll find out reading this. How do you have Matthew J. Van Duzy making $130,433? Your salary is set in statute in the law. His salary is decided by you. Your $130,000 or whatever it is you have no control over. It's going to be what it is in the law. You decided, Sheriff Todd Baxter, to pay Matthew J. Van Duzy $130,433. John R. Kennedy, $110,868. James McGowan, $110,868. Thomas A. Sarkis, $110,868. Why do these three employees at the Monroe County Sheriff's Office, John R. Kennedy, James McGowan, and Dale Earn, all earn $110,868? Thomas A. Sarkis, $101,843. On this one page, there are 9 employees that are paid $100,000 or more. In sheriff offices throughout upstate New York, how many of the employees earn $100,000 or more? In, say, Erie County, where Buffalo is, or Onondaga County, where Syracuse is. These are areas that are largely the same population area as Rochester and Monroe County. Does the sheriff of Erie County, sheriff of Onondaga County pay his employees like you pay your employees? And we have 4 employees making $28,080. Stephen Buys, $28,080. Joseph Pinto, $28,080. Frederick J. Menino, $28,080. Christopher J. Wotis, $28,080. Why? What do they do? What does Stephen Buys do at the Monroe County Sheriff's Office to be paid $28,080? What does Joseph Pinto do at the Monroe County Sheriff's Office to be paid $28,080? What does Frederick J. Menino do at the Monroe County Sheriff's Office to be paid $28,080? What does Christopher J. Wotis do at the Monroe County Sheriff's Office to be paid $28,080? And why $28,080? There are 5 names that are at the bottom of the list. Jason H. Carboni, $76,806. Robert E. Anderson, $67,586. Christy L. Cathras, $79,088. Now, the last 2 names exceed $90,000. John W. Skripnik earns $91,214. John D. Allberger earns $96,943. Doing what? What do they do? Do you know what they do? Andrew Reale, $79,088. I have never committed a crime in my life. Every single person who's ever known me in my life, when I was in the 2nd Squadron, 17 Cavalry, 101st Airborne Division, when I was a student at the State University of New York at Stony Brook, and a graduate student at State University of New York at Albany, when I worked for Senate Majority Ralph Marino, when I worked for Governor George Pataki, when I worked in Washington, D.C. for Congressman Lars Smith and Senator Olympia Snow, every single person who's ever met me will confirm I have never harassed anyone in my life. And harassment is a repulsive word. I have never harassed anyone, Andrew Reale. So, used to be a gym called PW Fitness. across from Wegmans Food Markets, 2157 Penfield Road. I'd go over there every morning. I'm at the back of the gym one day. I'm doing 3 sets of 10 on the bench press. And when I'm there at the gym that day, just like every day, I know when Jermaine Benman is there because Jermaine Benman is the gym psychopath. I avoid the gym psychopath at the gym. I also don't allow the gym psychopath to tell me what to do at the gym. And I've been going to the gym for 20 years. I've never had a problem with the gym. I'm on the machine. I lean back. I'm on the bench press. I'm about to start the exercise. And up walks to me gym psychopath Jermaine Benman. And he goes like that. Doesn't say a word. Gym psychopath Jermaine Benman. Not one word. I'm not getting off the machine because gym psychopath Jermaine Benman just goes like that. So I say to him, I'll be 30 seconds. I lean back on the machine. Benman walks up to me, puts his left and right leg over me. I begin to rise up like this. They ask him, what are you doing? I'm looking directly at his penis. His penis is this close to my face. As I'm rising up like this, Benman punches down like that, and my head snaps back. And he begins to walk away, and I'm looking at him. And I had to decide right there not to respond to Jermaine Benman's violence with violence of my own by attacking him, because I would have been in the defense of myself, and I also would have delivered vengeance upon him for what he just did. This is an assault. So I'm looking at him, and I had to decide right away not to respond with violence and attack him. Like grabbing him around the neck and throwing him to the ground and pouncing on his bald head. I do not know also if Jermaine Benman has a prior criminal record. I'm trying to find that out. Because a guy that behaves like an animal and your employees behave like animals, like Andrew Yalley, in all likelihood has a prior criminal record. So a witness calls the Monroe County Sheriff's Office, and Andrew Yalley shows up, and he knows me because he's been here to my house because this parking lot, I'm the only one in New York that will be arrested for walking through that parking lot. Yeah, you heard that right. You know that because you put a camera in that parking lot on that building at 2025 Penfield Road. You bought a camera, also called a surveillance device, put that on the building, concocted the crime for me because I was on it. I was on the phone. You know exactly what you did. And I've said that on previous YouTubes, and I've written to you about this. So my head snaps back. This violent thug Jermaine Benman begins to walk away, and what I should have done is attacked him. I should have engaged in the most vicious fight possible with this violent thug Jermaine Benman, and I didn't. So a witness calls the Monroe County Sheriff's Office, and Andrew Yalley arrives. And Andrew Yalley is going to concoct the crime for me. He doesn't ask me and Jermaine Benman, tell me what happened. Andrew Yalley does not ask. Your $79,088 a year public employee does not ask what happened. Because he's going to concoct a crime for me. $79,088 a year public employee Andrew Yalley. He's going to concoct a crime for me. You pay Andrew Yalley $79,088 to concoct a harassment second for me. Go outside. $79,088 a year public employee of the Monroe County Sheriff's Office, Andrew Yalley, tells me to wait in the back seat of his vehicle, and I do. And he walks around to the front of the vehicle with this violent thug, Jermaine Benman. Because $79,088 a year employee Andrew Yalley is coaching Jermaine Benman and telling Jermaine Benman exactly what to say to me. And then after $79,088 a year employee Andrew Yalley finishes telling Jermaine Benman what to say, he walks over to the side of the Monroe County Sheriff's Office vehicle I'm sitting in the back seat of. I look to my left, and then Jermaine Benman says to me, quote, I want to press charges against you, those 7 words. And that is how $79,088 employee Andrew Reale concocts harassment second for me. Sitting in the back seat of your Monroe County Sheriff Office. Who am I harassing, Todd Baxter? Ask $79,088 employee Andrew Reale, who am I harassing? I have that ticket. I'm walking back to my residence here in Penfield on the sidewalk of Penfield Road. I look at that ticket with harassment second of my name on it. And I'm trying to prevent myself from becoming physically ill. The concoction of this disgusting harassment second by your $79,088 a year employee Andrew Reale. I'm sitting in the back seat of your Monroe County Sheriff's Office vehicle. How come $79,088 a year employee Andrew Reale hasn't been fired? Because you embrace corruption and incompetence. Because you, Todd Baxter, are corrupt and incompetent. Carl J. Zimmerman, $100,061. Christopher R. Fay, $101,843. Samuel Bell, $107,803. Samuel Bell. He's one of your commanders, if that's the right word, in one of your three main areas. I believe you have three main areas because I see him on your website. $107,803 for Samuel J. Bell. Scott P. Alberti, $99,966. I now know his first name is Scott, after not knowing for 18 months. Andrew D. DeLizer, $108,824. Andrew G. DeLizer. Is he your commander or lieutenant that's at Panorama Trail? I'll walk outside him outside for 30 seconds to tell this toothless ZZ Top loser no one owns this land by my house. He's there on his tractor. They come in whenever they want. 7 o'clock in the morning. What would you think, Todd, if you're sleeping with your wife at 7 o'clock in the morning on a Sunday, and here comes this guy on his tractor, and they're here all the time on land that has no ownership? Because I called the town of Penfield. I talked to Timothy Murphy, the Office of Real Property. Do Layla Kumar and A-Raj Shah on that land? What are you doing here on your tractor on land that has no ownership? And your six fanatics, degenerates, the sociopaths descended on me after a civilian named Steve Desmond called them to my residence from Panorama Trail, where Andrew G. DeLizer makes $108,824. Do you know that Andrew G. DeLizer makes $108,824? 6 figures. This is one page I'm looking at. And on this one page, there are, and I'm going to count in my head, and then I'm going to tell you what the number is. There are 10 of your employees that make $100,000 or more on this one page. On this one page here. You got 10 of your employees making $100,000 or more a year on this one page. The people of Monroe County learn you pay your public employees. You never win re-election. You will face a primary, and you'll lose in the primary. Andrew G. DeLizer, $108,824. Kevin L. Shepfel, $106,130. Jeffrey S. Del Guitico, $108,824. William T. Tadeo, $101,843. I now know his first name is William, after not knowing for 18 months. And I now know he exists in 6 figures. Lucio Tomasetti, $116,598. Dean E. Tuthill, $101,843. Michael T. Fowler, $128,029. Paul J. DeLello, $110,868. Jeffrey C. Wagner, $108,824. Paul G. Vadas, $101,843. Paul J. DeLello, I've seen his name on your website. I believe that he's also one of your commanders at one of your 3 main areas of operations or stations. Matthew W. Batone, $97,295. And right below that, Maria I. Melendez, $12,365. So there's the disparity, if that's the right word, between your employees. Someone making $97,295, and he obviously is in a position of responsibility, however great, and someone at $12,365. Does this person, Maria I. Melendez, show up anywhere to earn $12,365? Because perhaps you, Todd, have heard of the no-show employee. Based on my experience as a public employee in Albany and Washington, D.C., elected officials will do their best to conceal a no-show employee. One of the ways you conceal a no-show employee is not to pay them at such a salary that attracts attention. Because if you're paying someone $5,000, $10,000, $15,000, $20,000 a year, who's really going to care? A no-show employee that's pulling down $75,000 or $100,000, I like your employees making 6 figures. That gets attention. Are these children, are these minors? Is Maria I. Melendez at $12,365 a minor? I don't know. I'm asking. Do you have minors on this payroll that are related to your public employees? And are you paying minors that are related to your public employees? Are you paying the children of your public employees? There's a number on here, same salary for every one of these employees. $73,711. Every one of these employees earns $73,711. Salvatore J. Chicaya, Christine M. Sempiri, William D. Balch, Travis C. Burleson, William J. Curran, Angela L. Craig, Kelly M. Young, Robert J. Piano, Scott A. Smith, Douglas A. Bailey. They all earn, those names I just read, $73,711. Why that number? Who decided that number? Why do they all make that number? Daniel J. Kowski, $91,214. Christopher R. Reynolds, $91,542. And then there were 3 employees again, the same number. Michael J. Montagno, $78,715. Stephen D. Williams, $78,715. Stephen J. Thompson, $78,715. Tens of millions of employees every year negotiate their salary. I can't speak for those other employees, but when I would sit down in my offices and I knew I had a number in my head and then negotiate. No, I won't take that. That's too low. This is why I believe I should earn, and then I would state the amount of money, and then it would be decided upon. And it would be a number. It wouldn't be, for example, $73,711. I didn't go into the office in the Capitol in Albany, in the House Rayburn building, the Senate Russell office building. I didn't say I would like $73,711. That didn't happen. Just rounded off. $75,000, in fact. That was one of my numbers. Simple number. Where do you get $73,711? And why is it over and over and over that same number? How do you answer that question, Todd Baxter? I flip the page. The same number, $73,711, is paid to James N. Atkins, Jeffrey R. Billings, Bobby Joe Weissman, Kevin M. Blyer, Michelle L. DeBay, Daniel R. Campisi, Yolanda E. Dady, Matthew J. Dufresne, Michael J. Emerson, Kevin S. King, Jeffrey C. Knopp. They all earned $73,711. And then I stopped at Richard J. Lodato because he makes $85,504. Philip C. Gainier makes $95,387. Why does Philip C. Gainier make $95,387? I had to hesitate because Philip J. Trubia makes $95,042. So we got the 2 Phillips here, Todd, baby. You pay the 2 Phillips. Let me see here. I got to repeat that again for their family members and friends here. Philip C. Gainier makes $95,387, and Philip J. Trubia makes $95,042. You know, you are there, Philip J. Trubia. You need to talk to Philip C. Gainier and ask why he's making $300 more than you. You got that, the 2 Phillips? I'm trying not to laugh. At you, Todd, the fascist stooge, with your 1984 George Orwell payroll. Call me the 2 Phillips. You are such a freak show, Todd, baby. So, here we have the lovely Tara L. Russo. She's making $66,509. Call me, honey. How do you spend that money? So anyway. Here we get your favorite number again, Todd, baby. $73,711. Where'd you come up with that 7-Eleven? I mean, you go into a convenience store and start buying some cigarettes. So we have Al J. Torregrossa. They would love you in Brooklyn, Al. $73,711. And then Jeffrey S. Wallace, $73,711. So we have Al and Jeffrey right here, 1 and 2, making $73,711. And then we have Donald W. Zimmerman. He's right there too at $73,711. Okay. And $73,711. That's a big number here on this one page because all these names that I'm going to read for you employees of the Monroe County Sheriff's, I hope you're all going to be watching this YouTube. I don't know. I don't check the views, so I don't know who you views it or not, if anybody's going to view it. But every name I'm going to read here makes $73,711. All right, so you're all going to know. And then if you're making less then this guy, you're going to be really angry. So, okay, I'm going to read all the names, 73,711. Benjamin J. Amico, Kyle J. Berm, Scott J. Cordaro, Ryan C. Feeney, Brian T. Kurtali, Mark H. Kusner, John K. Leisman, Patrick M. Potenza, David R. Power, Jeremy R. Rumio, Mark R. Shuffle, Shane T. Yeager are all making $73,711. Why? How did you come up with that number for all these employees? Does anybody negotiate a salary? Or did you just tell them what it is? There's dignity in negotiating your salary instead of just sitting there and being told what it is. $78,715 for these employees. These 5 employees make $78,715. Timothy C. Lane, Salvatore Latour, Jonathan D. Payne, Stephen D. Stepnick, George W. Wilsack. On this list here, I'm going to count the number of people making $90,000, $80,000, and $70,000. Bridget M. Davis, $91,214. What does Bridget M. Davis do at the Monroe County Sheriff's Office to make $91,214? Do you know, Todd Baxter, what Bridget M. Davis does to earn $91,214? Adam T. Stefanovic, $90,884. Scott M. Bevilacqua, $91,204. Trevor P. Hibbard, $96,483. $90,000 a year salary. Doing what? What are you doing? What do you, Trevor P. Hibbard, do for at least 40 hours a week to be paid an annual salary of $96,483? Could you, Trevor P. Hibbard, answer that question? Employees making over $80,000 a year. Michael G. Scarpolo, $85,504. Whithead Sarkis, $84,915. Employees making over $70,000. Caitlin V. Colbert, $78,715. Michael J. Florak, $77,171. Nicholas D. Perella, $78,715. Christopher J. Brock, $76,806. Josh B. Carlson, $76,806. Bethany A. Maston, $78,342. Jeffrey M. Cookingham, $78,342. Shauna C. Kubiati, $78,342. Anthony J. Mazinga, $78,342. How do you win re-election? Explaining these salaries. How do you, Todd Baxter, avoid the attention of state and local investigators with these salaries? Next page. Michael T. Anderson, $96,834. Andrew W. Chishorik, $90,782. Carolyn C. DeRusi, $85,095. Daniel V. Berger, $84,508. On this page here, the last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 employees have the same salary. $78,342. These 11 employees are paid $78,342 by you, Sheriff Todd Baxter, Ryan P. Moore, Stephen P. Murphy, James R. Shaw Jr., Derek D. Smith, Caitlin E. Stevens, David K. Wood, Alexandra E. Baker, Charles J. Carroll, David C. Celeste, Andrew G. Servac. Christopher T. Bell, $78,342. Michael P. Enright, $78,342. Daniel J. Forster, $78,342. On this page, again with the same salary, that's a different number. All of these employees earn $70,551. Daniel L. Lodato, Jeffrey L. Fowler, Admir Hamzik, Laverne S. Jackson Jr., Jamie McFall, Rick Mercendetti, Jeremy D. Michaels, Kyle Sandel, Jonathan Sanford, Darrell E. Shoney, Jennifer L. Roser, Todd R. Smith, all earn $70,551. Why? Why is that number? Why do you have it at $70,551? And below Todd R. Smith earning $70,551, you have Philip J. Hart at $28,080 and John W. Morgan at $28,080. Why? Why that number, $28,080? Who makes the decision on this number? Why can't you just round the salary numbers into a coherent number? Because Mark W. Smegelski at $66,260, why? Who decides that number? Do you? Does civil service in any way? I don't know. I don't know if this is a pay scale and they're just paid according to some scale, or if you're deciding. It's the answer to that question. I think you're deciding. What does Justin T. Smith do at the Monroe County Sheriff's Office to earn $78,342? Could you answer that question? All these employees make the same salary, $61,407. Brooke B. Zadell, Daniel J. Sicca, Emily E. Ozarzak, David C. Newell, Christopher J. Murphy, Matthew P. Minnis, Alexander J. Leto. They all make $61,407. Along with Rory E. Coneheady, Ryan V. Hewitt. And then these employees, again with your bizarre numbers, these employees all earn $60,336. Cynthia Albertino, Sarah C. Hartung, Brittany C. Andolina, Christopher J. DeGroff, Kenneth A. Farrell, John Landers, Ashley L. Latona, Crystal L. Mandel. $60,336. All of them. Why? Why that number? There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. 19 employees here all make the same salary, $58,124. Then you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 employees make $67,586. These are the employees that make $58,124. Allison R. O'Connell, Marlene M. Brannon, Joanne M. Agulia Smith, Christopher M. Shatters, Michael A. Potenza, George A. Del Vecchio, Daniel Jenkins, Thomas R. Musler, Christopher M. Sufra, Emmett T. Lawler, Marvin A. Yamanako, Joshua P. Daniels, Philip M. Whitehair, Salvatore Hernandez, Robert K. Thorpe, Joseph R. DeCleric, Matthew D. Boring, all earned $58,124. These employees, Sheriff Todd Baxter, all earned $67,586. Casey W. Burns, Mary Christine Wegman, Connor J. Boyer, Matthew R. Casillo, David C. Wood, Eric T. Haynes, Matthew J. Thompson, Carl R. Deal, Jamie Wooden, $67,586. Why? Why that number? Donald Thorpe makes $12,243. Why? Is that a patron child? Why does Donald Thorpe make $12,243? What does Donald Thorpe do at the Monroe County Sheriff Office in the employ of Sheriff Todd Baxter to be paid $12,243? And is he related to any Monroe County Sheriff Office employee, Sheriff Todd Baxter? Harrison J. Donovan, $67,586. Nicole A. Bott, $67,586. Timothy R. Murphy, $67,586. These employees all make $58,124. Robert Davis, Jesse A. D'Angelo, Anthony C. Cruz, Stephen H. Digg, Jared T. McGahee, $58,124 for them. Why? Who decided? Why does Michael C. Robinson make $24,234? Who's Michael C. Robinson? What's he doing for $24,000? What is so valuable, Sheriff Todd Baxter, that Michael C. Robinson makes $24,234 for the Monroe County Sheriff's Office? Every one of these public employees makes $54,839, the same amount. Brittany A. Montpierre, Aaron J. Eberhard, Jacob R. Hoyt, Jacob P. Van Sluten, Jason P. DeWine, Jonathan K. O'Keefe, Joseph D. Aquilini, Justin P. Moore, Kevin E. Villanueva Feliciano, Lawrence T. King, Philip A. Stendonato, Brett L. Boyle, Jason R. Michaels, Matthew A. Smith, all earned $54,839. All these employees earned $67,586. Dalton T. Passmore, Amanda M. Pratt, Patrick J. Schaefer, Matthew J. Wilsey, Justin A. E. Cohen, Ryan I. Burke, Karen L. Teeter, Luke E. Zaporowski, Nicholas R. Mahoney, Shannon M. Meyer. All earned $67,586. Is Shannon M. Meyer. Is that the corrupt hack that wrote the warrant for my arrest for walking through this parking lot? Is that her name, Shannon? Because I thought her name was Patty. And the reason why I had to guess is I didn't have payroll. Is Shannon M. Meyer earning $67,586, right? A warrant for my arrest for walking through a parking lot because these psychopaths, Nayraj and Layla Kumar Shah, went to your office, but not for anybody else walking through that parking lot. So where's my 14th Amendment right? Shannon M. Meyer. Is that her? All these employees earn $54,839. Jamie P. Brown, Thomas J. Baird, Michael J. Bitterman, Michael F. Manurka, Sean R. Ziglinnicki, Thomas W. Rogers, William W. Holt, Nicholas M. Bonin, all earned $54,839. Then we have Caleb E. Dinatale, $11,540. Caleb. It's Caleb a minor. Caleb a high school student. What does Caleb E. Dinatale do at the Monroe County Sheriff Office of Sheriff Todd Baxter to be paid $11,544 in taxpayer dollars? How would you answer that question? Sheriff Todd Baxter. Janiqua D. Robinson is paid $12,244. Is Janiqua D. Robinson a minor? Is Janiqua D. Robinson a minor related to a Monroe County Sheriff Office employee? I don't know. How would you answer that question? How do you have someone on here making $12,244? How do you have someone on here making $11,544? What do? They're not policing the roads. The job of Monroe County Sheriff Office is to police the roads. You're paying someone $11,540, $12,244. They're not policing anything. What do? Six figures. Corey K. Brown, $131,485, and I think you'll recognize this next name at $132,599. Todd Baxter. Why does Corey K. Brown make $1,100 less than you? Why? What does he do when you're making the same amount of money? Alvy Chiminelli, $104,572. And these four employees make the same amount. Rhett A. Castrozinski, Darren P. Tuller, Anthony Alvito, Jamie M. Wagner all make $51,217. Just like Jake C. Palumbo and Derek J. Mizzou make $51,217. And then there is Matthew R. Kramer and James R. Wilson make $30,821. Matthew R. Kramer, $30,821. What does he do for $30,821 a year? That's not a full-time employee. James R. Wilson is not a full-time employee. What do they do? How would you answer that question if asked by state and federal investigators? On this one page, these employees earn $51,217. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 20. 20 employees on this list all earn $51,217. Shauna Januszewski, Jessica E. Daly, Ashley L. Crawford, Allison M. Kendall, Timothy C. Fuller, Peter M. Petralia, Juan J. Ruiz, David A. Russell, John A. Florano, Aaron K. Budriz, Colton J. Breslowski, Alex R. Golisano, Hunter J. Marola, $41,103. But every other name is $51,217. Also making $51,217 is Zachary T. Bernier, Ryan J. DeMora, and Brandon S. Ruminera. Why? Do you decide, or is this a civil service pay scale? Is this a salary where you have no decision, no control whatsoever, and that's what they're paid? I don't know. You know the answer. You know the answer. Sheriff Todd Baxter. Kim A. Hinckley, $102,192. That's a name I have not seen before. Though I knew employees in six figures. Kim A. Hinckley earns $102,192. And what does she do for six figures? Where is she? What zone is she in? Is she in Rochester? Is she outside of Rochester? How would you answer that question? All these employees earn $41,103. Why? Why that number? Do you decide, or is it decided for the employee? Either by state law, civil service regulations, I don't know. Do you decide these numbers, or is this what the employee earns in salary because it's mandated? All these employees make $41,103. Keenan Rizvanovic, Jeffrey L. Mert, David Allman, Esteban Chamorro, Jesse Young, John S. Salvador, Christopher J. Kuzan, Brian Kazik, Daniel P. Michelli, Greg Adams, Matthew C. Kaiser, Benjamin J. Hamlin, Daniel M. Roth, David S. Cangiolosi Jr., Haley E. Beers, Haley D. Burgess, Tamara E. Rosari, David M. Schmidt, John F. McCrone, Xavier Major, Amber Hamsick. 41,103. Are they the rookies? Is that a first-year employee? Is that why they're so low? There's so many. But you're going to have people coming from the academy, if it's still called the academy. They make it 41,000 as a number of them, so you get them 10, 15, 20 at a time. I don't know. So, it's the last page. I'm going to get back to the minors. Are they minors? I don't know. Do you, Sheriff Todd Baxter, have minors on the payroll at the Monroe County Sheriff Office? A minor is a high school student not yet eligible to vote in a presidential election or any election and has not reached the age of 18. William M. Dunbar, $12,244 a minor. It's Eric J. Lawrence at $12,244 a minor. It's Brianna Elvin at $11,856 a minor. It's Rachel June Scott, $11,856 a minor. It's Madison Ball at $11,856 a minor. On and on and on. "18 months I've been demanding this. Public information. Now I know why you refused to disclose the salaries for everyone at the Monroe County Sheriff's Office, because this document is a nauseating, disgusting, vile document that you're responsible for. This document exists because of you, Sheriff Todd Baxter. You, Sheriff Todd Baxter, require an investigation by the appropriate investigative authorities in either Albany or Washington, D.C. And you, Sheriff Todd Baxter, should be removed from office by state legislators sitting in Albany. You are a total disgrace.